Hello everybody. Last episode we brought ourselves back here to Defender's Heart. We're just stopping in. We've got so many quests to work on. So without further ado, let's go on back inside the inn. Okay. Now I do want to speak to Earbeth. Oh, I guess I'm not going to speak to Earbeth. Where am I going? Oh, Sela. Oh, okay. These are her friends that we ran into in the market square. Laecee, come. Let me properly introduce you. This is Elin, Jana, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Cart. Well, it's nice to meet all of you. Let's raise our mugs, my friends. Wait, I'm not ready for another toast yet. It's not every day that I drink with paladins, knights, and sword lords. I say we get to know each other a little better. Well, I only have a minute or two. How do all of you know Sela? Well, I met my noble sister on the road to Canabras. We hurried to the city's aid when the demons were attacking, and joined forces with the Eagle Watch. All my hound hearts were wounded during the battle. I'm the last knight in my order. So it is really good to see Sela again. Oh. Well, I met Sela at a tavern in Canabras. Oh, before the attack, of course. She's one of the few who would sit at a table with me. Yeah, that's what made me notice Sela, too. I sat down to talk to her. I never understood why everyone treated the condemned so horribly, and I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad, so after that night, Sela and I went round the taverns together every day. Oh, well, that sounds really nice. Sela, did you call me over just because, or is something the matter? Oh, I didn't just want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Elin's in trouble, and I want to help him out. Oh, bad idea, sister. I don't want to bother anyone with my problems. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live. Oh, Curl's right. Laecee helped me find you guys. Without her help, I'd still be looking for you all over Canabras. Well, I'm interested to know what's going on here. Hopefully I can help out. All right, I'll explain. The life of a crusader's given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in all the world. It is a miracle she found any love in her heart for a bungler like me, but I can't let this miracle go. Luckily, my beloved is safely away from Canabras. For half a year I got up my courage to propose, and I even ordered a ring from Derek Sunhammer, the best jeweler in Mendev. I'm not what you'd call rich, so it took me 3 months to find a jewel the same shade as her eyes, and twice that long to scrape up the money. But I lost the ring during the demon attack, and I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. I bet that ring's most likely still at the Houndhearts camp outside the city. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, but whenever we get a minute. All right, sure, that sounds fine. Anything for Sela's friends. Alright, so we got a new quest there. Seela, I hope you can convince Irabeth to let me go with you guys when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Oh, sure, Jenna. I'll see what I can do. Okay, so that's that. So I wanted to go over here and talk to Irabeth. See if there's anything new. Thank you for saving the citizens of Canabras, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. Irabeth casts a meaningful look at Count Arende sitting at a nearby table. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way that good people seem to perish, while the not-so-good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. Well, what's your problem with Darren? Is there bad blood between you? Oh, no, nothing like that. I think he dislikes all paladins equally. But the real question is, who does he like? Only his hangers-on, I wager. He has a certain reputation in Mendev, and he is not a pleasant individual by any means. But he's not known for any particular villainy either. Do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a plague at the estate. Oh? Can you tell me about it? Well, I don't know all the details. It was a long time ago. I do know that there was a feast in honor of Darren's birthday, and all the relatives and important people were there. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone let loose at the estate, including the servants and the guards and clerics and paladins. But the young count survived. He was the only one. Oh, well, thank you for telling me this. I'm sure I can ask Darren about it. Did you hear that I found Jana, like you asked me to? Yes, thank you. It's good to have her back. We need every fighter we can get. All right, well, I've got to run. All right, so she didn't have anything new. Let's talk to Nevia. Hey, Nevia. I see that you're up and about. Yes, now I can run, jump, or dance a jig, and I feel fantastic. Thanks for asking. While I've got you here, is there any suspicious places in the city that I should maybe check out? Well, there are a couple of spots I wanted to check out, but I didn't have time. If there's really a den of cultists there, it would be good of you to swoop in and bust some heads. You don't even need a search warrant. The first one is the Silken Thread. It's funny. It's a little tailor shop that doesn't take orders and never buys fabric. But they always seem so busy. They're doing something in there all right, but sewing it ain't. Okay, we can go check it out. The second one's the alchemy shop. Topaz Solutions. They trade in everything, not just healing. Judging by the ingredients they've been buying on the black market, there's something fishy about alchemical rituals going down in that place. Oh. All right, well, we'll check it out. Take care now. All right, well. Let's see, the next thing I want to do, we still have to sell all of our stuff that we picked up. But before we do that, let's run over here. There isn't anybody else that we haven't spoke to. This gentleman, Jernaw, is the one that gave me the quest to go to Chili Creek. So we're going to have to do that. And this fellow, let's talk to Thorn. Thorn? I met Kilessa. Oh? Under what circumstances? I hope you seized the opportunity to kill her. Well, she claims she doesn't serve the demons. Well, of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and most egregious of lies. Whose words do you trust, hers or mine? Well, I don't know either of you very well, but I was able to have quite the conversation, and I let her go. Oh, your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls on my shoulders. Perhaps you've spent too much time among other races. You've grown too close to their world if the sight of an abominable crime committed by one of our own doesn't foster you in an immediate desire to stop it. You should return home, at least for a time, so you can remember who you are. Excuse me? I don't share your disdain for other races. My apologies. It wasn't my intent to appear contemptuous. Perhaps I am conceited. I have spent most of my life in Kyonin, where things are different than how they're here. But since my road has taken me here, I will learn to accept and understand others. Well, I hope so, Forn. Take care now. I have to go. My goodness. Boy, did I get a talking down, too. Well, let's go to the basement. See if there's anything down there. There's loot. I'm not above getting some loot. Well, there's nobody down here to talk to, so I guess there's not going to be any quests down here. So let's get the loot and go upstairs. Okay, that just goes outside. We don't want to go outside. What is this? What did that do? There's one over here, too. Okay. All right, the next order of business is to sell everything. So I am going to talk to Gemmel and take care of business, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I want to come over and I want to talk to this Visily dude. I sold everything. And I actually picked up... Oops. I picked up these gloves. I mean, I still have money left over. But these gloves of the neophyte. Whenever I cast a cantrip or first level spell, I get 1 additional point of damage. And that is all of the ones basically that I'm doing right now. I've been trying it out. So hopefully we'll do a little bit more damage to everybody. Alright, what I want to do is pick up Scriber's kits. And we have enough money to do so. And so I'm going to go ahead and get this. Creates scrolls of spells up to 4th level. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. So let's go in here. Let's rest.
I cannot help but think that everything happening right now will one day end up in the history books. And under the stern gaze of the schoolmaster, little Mendevians will read, on such and such a day, the heroes stopped to camp here and there. And the little blighters will be thoroughly bored, and so they will begin doodling in the margins. And the only picture of yours truly in the book will be adorned with a mustache. So much for the rewards of heroism.
When we went to bed, there wasn't a demon's head on a platter, and there weren't dead bodies around. And this. What's going on? It's almost like that one is sleeping there. Out here it looks fine. Alrighty then. Well, everybody, we are going to hit the road. We've got a lot to do, and we picked up a couple more quests. So let's head on over here. Blackwing Library. Ooh. Hanged cultist. Alright, well, let's make a stop in there. Okay. Continue on. Uh-oh. Now, I gave Darren a rapier because he needs to have something other than just a bow. Acid. I think I did more damage because I did 5. Sweet. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Ooh, a lost bag. Nice. Yes, we want to enter. Now, the reason that we're going into the Blackwing Library is we're looking for the Storyteller. What the heck? Stalking knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with a deep, booming voice. They burn well enough, don't they? Cursed traitors! Arilu's minions. These vermin infiltrated the Crusader forces and aided the demons from inside the city. But I caught 'em. I'm Captain Caleb Sazamal, and these men are my subordinates. Hello? Strange feeling rises up within you. It's pure instinct. You don't know what you're about to do, but you're certain that it's right. We're going to take a closer look at this Crusader. Caleb is talking way too loudly, all while casting sidelong looks at you. You've seen similar behavioral quirks before, in liars. Let's examine the Crusader's armor and the symbols on it. You notice that the emblems on the armor of the two silent Crusaders belong to the Order of the Flaming Lance. But Caleb's armor bears the sigil of the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange, then, that he introduced himself as their captain. Something's not right here. Who are you punishing?
Look around you. The city is burning. So many innocent lives lost, and all because of abominations like these. Cultist heretics, spies, slipping into our ranks, carrying out the orders of their masters, and preparing a heinous death for us all. They want to give us over to the demons. They deserve to feel the flames licking their legs.
Put out those flames. I order you in the name of Baphomet. The words fly out of my mouth before I can even think them. Some gut instinct told you that this is precisely what needs to be said at this moment. And the words hit their target. The Crusaders jump in surprise and look at each other in terror. The corner of Darren's mouth is twitching, and he's struggling with all his might not to burst out laughing.
Ma'am, we didn't know you were one of us. You heard her put out the flames.
Quickly, you worms. If you keep dawdling, I'll throw you into the furnace at the Great Garrison. You watch in satisfaction as Caleb and his lackeys rush to put out the fire. Their armor becomes covered in soot, and welts rise on their skin from the flames. Whoever doesn't pull his weight is a dead man. I'll take the other two into Baphomet's forces. Yeah, figured that was going to happen. With a wary look in your direction, Caleb abandons his own attempts to quell the flames and turns his focus to thumping and kicking his subordinates to hurry them along. The flames begin to dwindle. Who are you?
Caleb Sazamal, former knight of the Order of Everbright Crusaders, deserter. These are my mates from playing cards at local fences for stolen goods. Reliable men. We set an ambush and caught 4 Crusaders. We wish to join the ranks of the triumphant army of the Whirlwind.
I must admit that the rationality of this individual should be questioned and subjected to thorough study for the purposes of establishing the existence of said rationality.
What?
Stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Great Garrison Library. Our enemies must try to sneak in there. Step to it. I do enjoy your sense of humor. It's quite fiery. Say nothing.
Well, there's plenty more where that came from, ma'am. I'll do everything you ordered, and just as soon as those Crusaders arrive, they're going to be dead meat.
Oh. That was interesting. A blind elf stands before you. It's a storyteller. He looks extremely strange. His face wears its years heavily, which is unusual for members of his race. Thinning gray hair, ragged beard, sightless, milky eyes. This is not how elves typically age. That's an elf. With a beard? I guess the worst can be found even among the best. Oh, a bearded elf? How very intriguing. If you please, I would like to pluck out a hair of that phenomenon manifesting on your chin. In the interest of science, of course. Hello. I'm Storyteller, and I wish to thank my rescuers. That is you, if I'm not mistaken. How come you didn't burn in the fire? Well, to tell the truth, I myself do not know. I felt the heat. It was so strong. I waited for the pain, the burning, but I was unscathed. The smoke nearly did finish me off, though. It may be some form of magical protection against fire, but I don't know by what means I may have acquired it. Just another oddity for my collection of the inexplicable. I want to talk to you about something. Well, in thanks for my rescue, of course, I will render you a service in turn, whatever it may be. However, at this moment, I wish to be somewhere safer than the present surroundings. My recent adventures have fatigued me greatly. I would be grateful if you could help me to safe shelter. Well, I'm going to take you to the Defender's Heart. You'll be safe there. Oh, please accept my sincere thanks once again. And if I may, please don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your young legs. Oh. Yep, we're going to go back to Defender's Heart. We're going to come back to the library, though. All right. Okay. Ah, there he is. Oh, the demons are gone. Good. I didn't like the way my room was dirty. The blind elf looks better than he did in your last encounter. His clothes are clean and his pale face has some color. Is that you, my savior? I recognized your footsteps. Determined footsteps befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you again for saving me. Please, accept this humble gift as a token of my appreciation. The elf hands me a small black ring with 2 scarlet runes on it. Ooh, nice. And we got some XP. Erebeth has explained why you were looking for me. I warned the authorities of Canabras that the local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. I have examined many wardstones, but only the one guarding Canabras did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside. A vulnerability the demons will surely use. The wardstone must be destroyed. Uh-oh, really? What blight is concealed in the wardstone? Well, I'm afraid I don't have the answer. To understand the nature of this, we need to understand how the wardstone was created, and that is hidden from me. I can only guess. I did hear the dying roar of Terendeliv, the silver dragon. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweep over me. I would advise you to go where Terendeliv perished and search there for something. I don't know. I can't be more specific, but Intuition and a strange sense of rightness tells me. Well, I have this purple stone knife. I found it in the square where Terendilif perished. What do you make of it? The storyteller reaches out and says, even from here, I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I would like to examine it using my method. I will try to see the past of its owner, their emotions, and shreds of memories. Maybe it'll help us understand what we're dealing with. Okay. He touches the knife. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair, to my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body overfilled with food. It is so huge that I have to look at it with all of my eyes at once. On top is her scrawny little head, with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch, whose only achievement is my birth. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. I summon my spawn and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. I clench her pitiful tiny head, tear it off, along with the shreds of meat. Ooh. That was appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Oh my God, so this knife belongs to a demon? Whew. Okay then. Your powers are amazing. I have to go now. Oh, we need to go back to the library. But we are going to have to do that next episode, everybody. Please give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time. Take care all. Bye-bye now.